Hey there, it's Carrie Rhodes here. Welcome back to my YouTube channel in a new card making video. Today I'm going to be sharing with you the large die of the month from Spellbinders for July 2022. It is the food truck die set. There are 17 dies in the set, but several of the dies cut more than one thing, and they all work together to create a really cute food truck. You can make it a taco truck or an ice cream truck, or bring in things you already have and make any kind of truck. So let's take a look at all the die cut pieces so you can see what they look like, and then we'll put it all together so you can see where each of those little pieces go to create this food truck. So I'm die cutting them out from the colors I want to use them in, and then I'll show you where each little piece goes. There is a die to cut out the window, and then there is a second rectangle die that you can die cut out a piece to go behind that window to make it look like glass, or have it covered if you would like. All right, so now let's put it together. So right here on the truck, there are open spaces. I die cut a second truck to get those little skinny pieces in white. I'm going to take some tape and put that on the back. Now washi tape would work, but I really love the yellow tape from Spellbinders. I used this tape that I had instead of my yellow tape from Spellbinders because I ran out. Oh my word, it's not good. This tape does not work as well as the yellow tape. So if you've not tried the Spellbinders yellow tape that I'm talking about, they just recently expanded their collection and are offering it in different sizes. So I'm going to be getting some, and I recommend it to you, especially after trying several other kinds of low tack tapes. Okay, so now on to the front side. I have these two long pieces. One will go across the top and one goes across the bottom to create a bumper. Then we have three little pieces that are going to glue on through the center of this truck, giving it a nice wide stripe. This is where you can play with your colors and customize your food truck however you like. So I think that's really fun to do, just all different colors and have it kind of go with the theme of what your food truck might be. And I chose white on mine. I thought these three colors had kind of a little bit of a vintage vibe to them. I like the soft kind of teal color and then the bright yellow together. So fun. All right, so these two little dies right here create the headlight and the tail light. There's a die that cuts out the wheel, and then there are two layers that go on top of the wheel, and those are in one of those dies that have a bunch of little things. There's two circles on there. This one right here, that's the medium-sized circle, and then there's an even smaller circle. Now both of mine are from some like brushed silver cardstock, or it kind of has a pattern in it that's like lines. I did both of mine from silver, but you could do white and then silver, and that'd be really fun. There is a die that cuts out this hubcap. That's not a hubcap. It's like a wheel well. That part right there. And then there's a little handle for your truck, a little like window seal, or like where people would come pick up their food that you can put right along the window. And this little piece right here is the piece you're going to glue to the back of the truck so that you can then add your ice cream or your taco to the truck and, you know, have it be like a big sign on the top. There's an awning here. You can see it embosses lines into the awning. And then there are little dies on the same die that makes the stripe that goes down the middle of the truck. There's these two pieces. Now they're cut apart so you can easily bend your awning. And then you can have a striped awning with two different colors, or really, you know, you could do 5 different colors if you wanted, make it a little rainbow or something, so that it gets tucked in the slit that the die creates for you. You're just going to put a little glue on the back, and if you look really close, you can see my tape isn't really sticking down. That's holding those pieces that go around the door. Yeah, yellow tape, you guys, it's where it's at. All right, so I just glued that awning flap down, and then I can add my little vellum piece that'll be the back of my window. You can see also I totally used a scrap of this cardstock, one I had printed on before, to make my truck, but you know, waste not, want not, right? So on to the back side, I'm gluing that other white truck that I die cut out so I could have those white pieces around the door. This is going to like sandwich this all together, so all those pieces that are kind of glued to the back of the truck are going to be held together. It's going to be a little bit more sturdy And I like that concept. So here you can see I made a second truck. One will be my ice cream truck, the other will be my taco truck. So let's look at those dies. Here's the ice cream cone pieces. There are 3 dies, and then 2 of them are going to cut more than one piece. So for the ice cream scoop itself, you have pieces you can add to it. This piece right here is just going to make your scoop kind of 3D. The other piece can be like your sauce, your chocolate drizzle, your fudge, whatever you want to put on there, caramel maybe. And then there's some detail you can add to the cone that gives it a little bit of a 3D effect, which I really love. Also, that die creates embossed patterns on the cone itself. It's just a really cool die. As with all or any of the Spellbinders dies, they always add that little extra something special. So there's my ice cream cone all put together, and that will go right here on top of my truck. So I'm just going to add 2 little dots of glue to those little pieces that stick up, and then I'm going to angle this. I feel that's very food truck-like to be angled like that, right? And then here are the pieces to create the taco. Now you may have seen this piece before. It's the piece that cuts out the circles for the tires, but you can also use that smallest circle to be tomatoes for your taco. So I die cut my taco piece from some really kind of goldish yellow cardstock, and then I'm backing it with a little bit more or lighter cardstock. You could do darker brown if you wanted. That's just what I felt my taco needed to be. And then I'm going to glue the lettuce to the back of that, which is that very arched die you see right there. And then I can just add on my little tomatoes. So they're just going to show a little bit, but that pop of red really makes a difference. Now this mohawk looking piece, that's the meat. So I die cut that from brown, and then this like curved teardrop is the back of your taco. That's going to go on the left hand side, and then you can just gives it that kind of 3D effect. You can just see the back of the taco. I love that. So this will go right on to my taco truck just like that. And you know what? I am secretly hoping that Spellbinders will come out with like a donut and a slice of pizza and a coffee cup and so many things. Okay, let's set those aside and move on to something else. This is the clear stamp of the month. This creates a cute little popsicle, which by the way, you could also put on top of this truck, right? I'm going to use the sentiments in this to stamp on my trucks. So this one says, "Hello Sunshine." I stamped with red ink. And then onto my ice cream truck, I have a second sentiment with some coordinating ink, and it says, "You melt my heart." Isn't that sweet? I love it. So now both of my trucks have a cute little sentiment. This is the embossing folder of the month for July, and it's got a really fun pattern in it that goes with so many different things. So I'm going to use this for the background of my card today. I thought it was really fun and playful. It looks really good vertical, but I am totally going horizontal with my card. And I will glue this down to a 9-inch by 8-inch card scored at 4 inches. Now, if you are sending this in a business-sized envelope, or a legal envelope, this will fit in most of them, but I needed it to be that big so I could put both of my food trucks on, because isn't it more fun when there's more than one food truck, so you can get your tacos from one, your ice cream from another? Like, yeah, you gotta have both, right? So now I'm bringing in some clay elements that I have in my stash, and I thought I'd put a couple drinks in the window of these food trucks. So these are made to look like little soda cans, and I thought they'd go really good with a taco, right? So I'm gluing those in place, and I think it really just adds that little extra something special. Like I always say, love is in the details. And this truck, I am adding some little cartons of milk. I thought, ice cream made with milk was a good thing, or you could put little cookies in there, or, whatever you have on hand. Just pull out stuff from your stash and use it. All right, so now I am bringing in some baubles, just in coordinating colors with my trucks and adding those to my card. So I have some red, some in yellow, and then I even found some that I thought were a pretty close match to my very light teal truck, and they just add that extra something special. I love embellishments on my cards. I hope you do too. I'm always finishing them off with something sparkly or 3D. I love that. But I couldn't leave my ice cream cone naked and plain. It also needed some something special. So I have these sprinkles here I am gluing on, and with your clay elements, these sprinkles were kind of big for this ice cream cone, so some of them I actually cut the sprinkle with my scissors, and that did the trick. It was very easy to do. And then I found a couple other small ones. I might have lost one. I gave up and just found a new piece. But I think the sprinkles really help make the ice cream cone. You could also draw these on with a white gel pen. That would look really cute too. So there are my 2 food trucks. By the way, you could also use this taco or this ice cream cone by themselves on a card, which I always am in awe of how well thought out these large dies of the month are. I'm never disappointed. I love getting them in the mail each month as a little surprise. So if you have not tried any of the club kits from Spellbinders, I'm going to have all of them linked for you below and a visual list. You can like click over and look at them. Check them out, and I will be back again very soon with a new video just for you. So if you're new here, feel free to subscribe, and I will see you all again very soon. Happy stamping! Bye!